And sometimes when you have 2 minutes, remember, we do budget in 6 weeks. And we had 2.5 weeks to do that. So we were inundated with so much pressure. We were doing vetting. Almost all members were in committees. It's difficult trying to track each and every one of these activities to be able to know what's happening in each of the committee, whether there are dissenting views, there are challenges.
Muntaka simply making excuses for
No. I mean, anybody who would serve in my position will tell you. I'm Damboche. Many who have served in, who probably were even more experienced than me will tell you. These are the reality of the office. You cannot just assume or do any magic to be able to get everybody to be hypnotized, so that the moment you say, we are going red, everybody say, yes, sir, whip, we are going. Oh, we are going blue. Oh, that's okay, we are going blue. No, you always have packets of, oh, why do we go blue? Can you explain? Oh, okay, I understand. No, I'm still not clear. I'm allergic to blue. Why not yellow? So you keep managing this effort. And maybe probably that's the reason why there's a whip that have 2 deputies, because you have to be able to keep a lot more members. So when you have 1 or 2 disagreeing, you just have to keep working on it. Because, for example, you may have this issue about this, where to place this table. And to be Evans who may be disagreeing. But the next time when we are talking about where to put this sofa, it will not be Evans, but it may be Muntaka who may be disagreeing. So you just have to keep managing. It's a kind of group dynamics that you have to constantly keep an eye on the group. And it makes it even more difficult when it is secret ballot, because then people will simply keep quiet. And then when it comes, they go in there.
There are lots of your rank and file who are simply not buying the explanations. In fact, some have said, they're calling for your head, the leadership head. They say you should resign.
Yeah, I will not.
Will you resign?
No, that's not on the table, and that cannot be on the table. I appreciate the challenges that people have. People are not happy. People are saying one thing or the other. I truly appreciate that. But I just want to ask a simple analogy. On the 6th and 7th, MPP had 137 plus 1. So in my view, as a whip, they had what it takes to produce a speaker. They couldn't produce a speaker. Yet, after that, they are working very hard to come together. We had 137. We didn't have what it takes to produce a speaker. We were able to produce a speaker. Go and review the video. Just check the effort that was put on that day, the energy that was spent on that day, all the things that needed to be done to secure that day. Why should we now be trying to disintegrate ourselves when we have gotten a medal that naturally we're not posed for? Those who could have taken it, who lost it, are working very hard to unite themselves. Those of us who got it are trying to create an impression that we should rather disintegrate. I always say, the God that created us, you and I, on Judgment Day, we are told there will be a scale where your good deeds are put on one side and then your follies are put on to see which one weighs. I only want to ask, if, let's assume, without admitting, oh, it was the whip who must be able to get us what we want. Okay, what price do you put on a speaker as against the price you put on a minister? I know, in a democracy that we have, by just getting the speaker, our country has registered on the radar in the whole world, that we were able to move from an inferior number of 137 to beat those who had 138 to produce a speaker. And I cannot imagine how you weight that one as against maybe losing a minister. A minister in any way that even if you succeed in throwing out, no NDC will be appointed, but another MPP. Or probably the president could renominate the same person again. So I believe that let's be fair to each other. That yes, in the work that we do, there are challenges that come. All of us see them differently. There are things that you think it is easy from your perspective, and those who are in the middle of it will tell you that it is not as easy as you think. You may disagree with them, like disagreement. And I always tell all my colleagues in leadership that, look, that's what leadership is about. let's just forge ahead. Let's continue working very hard. Many more battles will come. And even to be fair to each other, I mean, you watch the vetings that we had of all the ministers. I mean, you don't need to be told. We don't.